Jonesy
and Amanda.
Jam Nation.
An awkward detail in a Married at First Sight wedding has fueled speculation about producers' involvement in the show's storylines.
Yes, at one of the weddings on Monday night, one of the contestants, the female bride, was walking down the aisle with a man, not a dad, just a man, and there was an earpiece in his ear.
They call it an IFB in the trade.
Yeah, it's been revealed that it was a producer.
Yep.
You can see why parents sometimes wouldn't, maybe aren't around, but some wouldn't want to be involved
What
in
would
this.
you do? Jack or Liam go on Married at First Sight?
I'd find it very hard to sit in the front row and be supportive. Would you?
Yeah.
If Romany wanted to go on Married at First Sight, would you sit there and go, this is wonderful, we welcome her husband with open arms?
Yeah.
Well, you know the rough ride she's in for.
That would get her out of the house, though.
Fair enough.
So that'd be...
So he had
But she does have a boyfriend.
in some of the scenes, you can see the earpiece in his ear. So she's been walked down the aisle
By a producer.
Who presumably has got a voice in his ear in terms of where they have to, what the dialogue's going to be, who says what. It's like a drama.
Yeah.
It's like it's a drama. And other things have been revealed too. And maybe it doesn't matter to you, but this isn't the reality show we think it is. According to Michael Brunelli, he's engaged to Martha. She's about to have a baby. They're one of the success stories of
She was the
series.
hat one.
Hat?
She always wore a hat.
Oh, okay.
And it was kind of ridiculous hat.
But he says if you have a fight behind the scenes, you have to pause and call a producer to come and film it. This is probably in your contract. He said contestants are told not to talk to each other when the cameras aren't rolling. Really? If you have a fight, you need to alert the producers. Quote, if you have a fight, you have to stop the fight mid-fight, call the producer so they can bring the camera and start recording. Then you've got to keep going with the fight.
Gee, what about that?
The weddings are filmed multiple times. Apparently, because you can see there's shots where the bride's walking straight towards the camera, shots here, shots there, the bride. So they have to film it multiple times. So when you see the groom turn around to see his bride for the first time, he may have done that 4 or 5 times. Not necessarily. They say that the dinner parties finish at 3 a.m. They get ready at midday, they arrive at 4 p.m. and they leave at 3 in the morning. Michael Brunelli has also said what the producers do is if they know you've got a problem with someone and you're feeling emotional, well, they sit you across from the dinner party. Everyone has a few drinks, everyone gets tired and emotional, and hence wine is poured on someone's head.
As.
Yep. How can you not be irritable? So, it's very strict the way this show is.
Because they said
it's like the same with Bachelor. Those Bachelor rose-giving events go till 3 in the morning and everyone's drunk. And you wonder then why people have fights and get emotional.
I heard that they've got all these hall monitors because they put them all in the one building. It's like number 96.
Yeah, they say here that there are hall monitors. You filmed 16 hours a day. And if you weren't filming, you had to be in your apartment with your husband or wife by 8 o'clock, where there are hall monitors so you can't sneak out and do things.
We had the so-called horny housewife on our show at the start of the week, Melissa from Married at First Sight. She gave us some real insight into how she got her nickname, Freak in the Sheets.
I like to see myself actually as a little freak in the sheets.
Was that you that came up with that, or did someone feed that to you?
No, yeah, so I was asked a question. We did a 2-hour interview at my house. It was amazing about life and love and why I'm on the experiment for. And then at the very end, it was like, so how do you see yourself? Are you vanilla or a freak in the sheets? So instantly I was like, I'm a freak in the sheets.
You've got to say vanilla.
Wow.
Well, yeah. But then they did set me up with someone very opposite. So we were just a time bomb that was waiting to go off.
Some big intel from Melissa there.
So the point of that too is that not only was she painted in a way that's been dangerous to her life now that she's out of the series, people are, she said she feels like a sex pest, like that's how she's regarded. People come to her place of work looking for her, things like that. But she also said that so much for them trying to find love with these partnerships, she was going to be painted as and probably told to play the role of someone who was sexually up for it or someone who was free to talk about her sex life, and they put her with someone who would have a lot of issues with that.
So
they set you up not just to fail but to make conflicting television.
I like that question you asked her.
Do you feel, Melissa, if there was a button in front of you that says yes or no, would you have chosen to go on this show? What button would you press?
No. Okay, actually, Amanda, that's a good question. Sometimes I say yes, but then sometimes what I've seen last night, now I say no because they only show parts of what they want the public to see. So now that you're portrayed as like a sex pest or like you just have to be... Look, anyone going on reality TV, you just have to be sure and comfortable in yourself and really strong, because however they're going to make it seem, or only what they're going to show, is what you're portrayed to be.
That's it. I remember I was blown away when I found out on Happy Days when they were eating the sundae in at Al's Diner there. It wasn't ice cream. It was mashed potato with chocolate sauce.
So it wouldn't melt.
So it wouldn't melt.
You'd still eat that.
I'd still eat it. A bit like the Fonz as well. Henry
Packed on the condition.
He was made of mashed potato.
What was he? So,
it
it wouldn't melt.
when he was around Mrs. C. Always trying to get in there.